douches. No one made me do it, but I reached out to Stephanie, and I think she liked what I had to say because she just spammed me telling me, "Fuck you, your mother's in my bed. Fuck you, your mother's in my bed." She would just say nothing if she didn't care. I think the movie and the music video was how she got Forever One. She promised to do it in advance and needed money to break contract, but she couldn't say that and still won't say that, so I don't know for sure. I can say that once I found out she was Stephanie, and once I found out a couple days since I started looking at it, all the shit she was doing in 2018 to try to get my attention, I legitimately feel bad. I tried to start a conversation with her, and I was trying to tell her that I disapprove of her getting so much plastic surgery, unless she wants it, which I don't think she does. I think the agency's making her. And then I said, okay, whatever. You have a skewed outlook on life. Everything is different because you pulled the grift you pulled. However, if I would have known about you in 2018, life would be different. I never meant to hurt you, even accidentally. It hurts me knowing what almost was, and I mean that. Stephanie, I've been looking for you since 2018. If I would have just known you live in California, I would have spent more time in California or LA. You didn't tell me anything. You just like surprise. Oh shit, he didn't come to this one. But things are different because you didn't tell me why you needed the money. So I thought you were trying to steal it, and maybe you were. All I know is just before she did Uncle Sam junk, she asked me for $75,000. I didn't give her any. She did the movie. When I gave her the 100K, she only promoted and didn't do anything else for the other bullshit. So I don't know what to say about that. What I can say is there's no use crying over spilled milk. I would have to say like 100%. Linda, super hottie from Sweet Leaf, is totally my litmus test. Because don't take this the wrong way. Stephanie is definitely like like Stephanie minus her recent facelift is like exactly what I go for. But like at least it has to be as hot as Linda. Don't take that the wrong way. I'm comparing you to world class beauties, Linda. Take it as a compliment. Now, I've tried every angle on Linda, and actually the emotional one actually sort of did work. I wasn't even trying it. I was really just sad my dog died last year. But for various reasons, it never worked out. And I was like, well, normally when shit happens and I have nothing else to do, I just go boxing and put on boxing matches and shit like that. I was like, I wonder if that's still what I should do. Because to be quite honest, every single time I've ever gotten laid, it involved boxing. Some bitch would be like, "Oh my God, you put on boxing matches? Oh my God, you you run a boxing gym? Oh my God!" And then, like from there, it, like builds. So just to kind of test it out, I was like, "Hey Linda, if I put on some boxing matches, what would you think?" Don't take this the wrong way. I could feel you getting wet from over the counter. Not to be rude and all that bullshit, but I was like, God damn, that's exactly why I like boxing so much. I mean, other than you get to punch people and all that bullshit, bitches totally dig boxing. They don't themselves want to do boxing. They don't themselves really want to even watch it. They just want you to be into boxing. And I was like, damn, something tells me if I start focusing on boxing again, because I brought my car to the shop and they'll let me know when it's fixed. I don't want to lose that car. It's a nice Acura. Then when I start driving, 'cause just before the pandemic happened, and also probably why I was ignoring Stephanie without meaning to, was because Coach had me running that goddamn horse trail. Uh, Fucking horse trail is 7 miles up, 7 miles down. He told me that if I want to get into excellent shape, I'll run that. He said, if you want to get into superb shape, you will run that. No, if you want to get into shape, you will run that 1 time a week. If you want to get into great shape or excellent shape, you will run that trail twice a week. If you want to get into superb shape, you will run that trail 3 times a week. And I said, Coach, how do you know that? And he said, I made all my professional boxers run this trail. It's also the trail that I found out was a horse trail when I was running it, and some asshole was riding a horse on it and asked me why I didn't have a bike, or he was like, everyone on this thing has a bike or a horse or something like that. And I was like, motherfuckers, kidding me? I don't know. It's just before I went to Korea, Coach Leo called me up and I told him we're going to put together some boxing matches. I did some Forex swings, cashing out some money, I'm going to spread around some crypto, get working. I think I'm going to get into the system of just going boxing again. I just want to punch things. If she would have just said, because it seems like casting started in August of 2022 for Sam Junk. And I remember her telling me in September of 2022, October of 2022, that she was almost done with a few things and she didn't specify what those things were. If she would have said, I need $175,000 to break a contract where they want me to do smut, I would have given her $200,000. She just seemed like she was trying to steal, and she wouldn't explain anything, and she kept telling me, oh no, I'm not Tiffany, this is Sophia. Oh no, I'm not Tiffany, this is blah 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 blah. You know it's Tiffany, come on, this is bullshit, why are you doing what I say? Also, when I made the million, I was doing nothing but working in boxing. Also, I'm pretty sure that Stephanie may teach me, because when I didn't go see her sing about Overskin, I met that bitch off of Tinder who I brought to Olympia Boxing. We started fooling around on the couches there, and that's when she was like, it smells. It's exciting, but it smells. Let's go back to my place. And I remember, fucked her. I fucked her like for an hour or so, like longer. She made me a sandwich. Kind of fucked up. She made me a sandwich on her child's Berenstain Bears plate and started telling me about her ex-husband and the divorce she's going through. And I was like, I have to leave. But before I left, I remember that's when she told me that she used to be a substitute teacher in one of the schools I went to, and she used to watch me wrestle, and that I made her orgasm 5 times. And I thought it was interesting because at that time I was running 5 miles a day. So I was like, hey, coach, not to be a perv or whatever, but got to ask you a question about fucking. And he was like, okay. And I was like, I've been running 5 miles a day, just like you told me to. And I fucked this bitch I met on Tinder. And she told me that she had 5 orgasms. And he said, well, there's a lot of benefits to running, more than just getting into shape for boxing. And I said, cool. So I don't know what else to say other than that. Have a good day.